Good morning everybody and welcome to Monday Assembly. This is the last assembly for this half term, and for the last 5 weeks we've been thinking about and talking about compassion, and we've thought about being compassionate for our neighbours, for the elderly, and today I'm going to share a story with you which is about us needing to remember to be compassionate and think about everybody in our family, including the grown-ups. And I think this story will probably be quite relevant for you and your families, seeing as you've been spending so much time at home together. I bet we've all had moments like Mummy Large, because today we're going to read 5 Minutes Peace by Jill Murphy. The children were having breakfast. This was not a pleasant sight. Mrs. Large took a tray from the cupboard and she set it with a teapot, a milk jug, her favourite cup and saucer, a plate of marmalade toast and a leftover cake from yesterday. She stuffed the morning paper into her pocket and she sneaked off towards the door. With that tray, Mum? Asked Laura. To the bathroom, said Mrs. Large. Why? Asked the two children. Because I want 5 minutes peace from you lot, said Mrs. Large. That's why. Can we come? Asked Lester as they trailed up the stairs behind her. No, said Mrs. Large, you can't. Well, what shall we do then? Asked Laura. You can play, said Mrs. Large, downstairs by yourselves, and keep an eye on the baby. I'm not a baby, muttered the little one. Mrs. Large ran a deep hot bath. There she is, look, getting her time alone. She emptied half a bottle of bath foam into the water, plonked on her bath hat and got in. She poured herself a cup of tea and lay back with her eyes closed. It was heaven. Can I play you a tune? Asked Lester. Mrs. Large opened one eye. Must you? She asked. I've been practising, said Lester. You told me to. So can I please, just for 1 minute? Go on then, sighed Mrs. Large. So Lester played. He played Twinkle Twinkle, Little Star 3.5 times. In came the little one with a trunk full of toys. For you, he beamed, and he flung them all in the bath. Thank you, dear, said Mrs. Large weakly. Then in came Laura. Can I read you a page from my reading book? She asked. No, Laura, said Mrs. Large. Go on, all of you, downstairs. But you let Lester play his tune, said Laura. Oh, don't be silly, Laura, said Mrs. Large. Go on then, just 1 page. So Laura read her 4.5 pages of Little Red Riding Hood. I think Mrs. Large is starting to feel a little bit fed up. Can I see the cartoons in the paper? Asked Laura. Can I have the cake? Asked Lester. Can I get in with you? Asked the little one. Mrs. Large groaned. In the end, they all got in. The little one was in such a hurry that he forgot to take off his pyjamas. Mrs. Large got out as she dried herself and put on her dressing gown and headed for the door. Where are you going now, Mum? Asked Laura. To the kitchen, said Mrs Large. Why? Asked Lester. Because I want 5 minutes peace from you lot, said Mrs Large. That's why. And off she went downstairs, where she had 3 minutes and 45 seconds of peace before they all came to join her. There they are, plodding from the bathroom to go and get Mum downstairs. So, I started by saying we've been thinking about being compassionate, and what I'd like you to be thinking about for the rest of the week is those little ways that you can help Mum out, help Dad out, help with older siblings who need space to do their homework, or younger siblings who need somebody to play with them and keep them entertained. Think about ways that you can all help each other within your homes this week. We are very, very proud of you. You have been working incredibly hard at home. We can see that from the photos that you put on Seesaw and on Tapestry, from the little notes we've had in from your parents and the conversations that people have had with you. So keep up the good work, stay safe, and we will see you soon.